What's going on, kinfolk?
What's
Yes,
good,
sir.
bro?
What's happening? Key to the City podcast. It's your kinfolk, Yoni. We right back at it. This is episode 5. I got a special guest on this stream with me today. We're gonna get into it with him. First of all, I gotta thank everybody for tuning in, still supporting the podcast. Everybody that tuned into the last episode. We had the queen on here, Miss Danielle Walls. Shout out to D. Appreciate you, queen, for stopping through. And just like last week and every other week, we're gonna keep trying to hit you with high quality content, high quality guests. And I got a good one for you today, people. Get ready to laugh, man. I got my dog with me, man. One of the funniest in the nation. You better believe that. This cat been doing it for a minute, from stand up to his own skits. If you check out his page, man, gonna have you in stitches every day. I'm talking about every day, 365, 365 of them things. If you going through something, I know we all going through a lot right now with everything that's going on in the world. But man, if you need something to lighten your day, you might want to tune into this guy's page, man. His whole platform of support. He currently has his own podcast as well, Freedom to Speak Freely. That thing raw. He be
Shout
having
out,
some of your
bro.
favorite guests on there. You definitely want to check that out. Support him, follow him. But without further ado, kinfolk, I want y'all to welcome to the city my dog, Nardo Blacktastic. What's
What's
going
up?
on,
What's
pimpin'?
Man, I can't complain, bro. Appreciate you having me on the show, bro. This is neat. I like this whole setup, bro.
Better say it's neat. Hey man, we appreciate you joining us, dog. Uh,
Absolutely.
it's been a minute. I was gonna try to get out to your first season, man, but I was just so swamped, man, and backed up, and just trying to stay consistent with it. I said I'm gonna need to take a break, cut this shit in half, make seasons out of it. That way I can regroup and definitely
Come
not.
back hard, come back harder and smarter.
Facts. And you said something to me before we even jumped on that's still been ringing in my head. Just the goal is just keep this shit going. That's it.
Ain't no
Just stay
time
consistent.
better than the present, my boy. Right now at the right time.
That's it. Uh, so I really want to get to know you a little bit. I always been hearing your name around the city, man. And first of all, where the name come from?
Nardo Blacktastic.
Is Blacktastic your government?
Blackman is actually my government name. I got the best last name I feel like a black man can have. No competition with nobody, but my
Mm-hmm.
last name is Blackman, right?
Right.
Blackman, which it
Solid.
always, yeah, it always got confused over my teachers at the bank. White people love to say black man. They look at me like,
Mm-hmm.
get the fuck out of town. Black man
Yeah.
is your name. I'd be like, what if your name was white man? I know a white dude with a last name white man,
Right.
but it's like, yeah, Blackman is my last name. They be like, can I say it? I'm like, you ain't say nigga, say it, Blackman.
Right.
And so I grew up, bro. I grew up in a time where it almost when I went to my grandmama's house, when we went to the store, my grandmama didn't look at white people in their face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Look
I didn't.
down.
I didn't. Until my granddaddy told me, you look them Peckerwood right in their eye. And that started
Peggle.
something. That started something. Not I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, that's just how he felt, you know what I'm saying? So that started something in me that just at that age I kind of started loving black stuff. I ain't even know this was nothing that was gonna happen. Now I can't even put that out there. But
Yeah.
when I came up with my name, one of my friends told me you should be on Twitter. You remind me of Lil Duval. I'm not gonna claim that, but she said you should be on Twitter. You remind me of him. And I went on there, I was trying to think of what would I want my name to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I wanted to put Nardo in it because I want to be. I'm like Devin the dude. Devin don't have to change a lot because he used his name, who he is, and what he do. So
Facts.
if he put himself into his work, you can always represent your name. So I wanted to do that, but I felt like I love Blackman. I love my name, but I want it to be Nardo Blackman. I because
Mm.
because I want to be like if it was a superhero or I love black, and I was watching Couples Retreat.
Mm-hmm.
On the movie, the guy's password was ass-tastic. I thought that was great. He loved ass. And when I thought about my name, I thought about what do I love? Black people, black-tastic. Black
Mm-hmm.
fantastic, man. Black fantastic. Don't when you find out about it. You know what I'm saying? I know we earth tone, but black, what we have is
Mm-hmm.
fantastic.
You
It's
better believe
fantastic.
it.
In a way, you can try to dumb it down, you can't. We do some
Facts.
dynamic stuff, some unbelievable stuff that really question your mental. So uh It comes from me feeling like black is fantastic.
I respect that, and black
Yeah.
is fantastic. And like, when did you first notice like you had? I know we all come up. Some of us have a more sense of humor than others. Uh, but what was it that made you stand out and recognize like I'm a different type of funny? You know, I can really do something with this shit. You remember what age you recognized it?
I didn't know I didn't know this was nothing that I was gonna do, man. My life took a journey. But I would say that as a young kid, when I was like second grade, I came back to school and recited Eddie Murphy Raw. The kids were
Dang.
loving it. They were
Yeah.
loving it. I'm reciting the shit out of her and I'm going, man. I got in trouble with the teacher, but I'm on one. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm bam, bam, like I'm saying this shit like it's me. I ain't know like that there was nothing I wanted to do though. So like my friends and people encouraged me to say, go do comedy. You know what I'm saying? And when I started, and when I used to watch comedy, I used to watch a lot of people, and I thought, when I looked at them, I think, I like their joke. You know how
Mm-hmm.
you listen to comedy, you'll say a joke, but you will say the end of it, and your
Yeah.
ending might be different, or you might have some extra add on to their ending.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of made me think that I'd like to do it one day, but this is well before I started. The thing that made me say I could do it, that I felt like I could do it to do it different, was when I saw Kevin Hart and he was doing it, and I said, "This nigga just making jokes off his family. I could make a joke out of my family my whole life, but I got an adventurous life. I got some man, my like I ain't in no competition. I love black. I don't know what Kevin Hart had going on in his life where he from, because the nigga from Philly, right?
Yep. Philadelphia.
So I'm gonna say if you from Philly, I feel like you from a trail ass place. I performed in Philly. I love Philly. Philly, I fucked up in Philly and I came back and got redemption in Philly. So I
Mm.
know what Philly is like. So I know he got some real shit that they have him in their life, but he don't put that edge out there. I felt like, and I like Mike Epps a lot. Martin, Mike Epps, Kevin Hart. And I saw that to me it said it's a deeper part of the hood. Like if I could combine Kevin Hart ability to tell stories and Mike Epps' ability to connect with the hood,
Mm-hmm.
because this how I feel and this what I love. Them the niggas I like in the game. And Martin, because I dance and this just me. You know, and I had to
Mm-hmm.
become comfortable with myself to know that, because I grew up in Jacktown. So actually, I wasn't on no funny nigga shit. I was funny when you know me, but I had an edge on me because I know what I got to do, how life
Mm-hmm.
is out here. So once I looked at it, them the people I broke down that I said, Kevin the Skyrocket with that, I feel like I could do this. If it's writing words to make people laugh, I feel like I could do this. But I still didn't start then.
Mm.
I didn't start then. So
How
that's what
long
made
you
me
how long you been doing it professionally? You'll say. How many years you
professionally.
engaged in the
I give
game?
Man, professionally, I say about 5, 6 years. I've been doing it 10 years. They tell you it'll be 11 this September. They tell you it's 10 years before you find yourself in comedy, before you find your voice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I started just on some. It was so crazy, man. It was so crazy because I rap. I used to rap. I used to hustle. Well, I done graduated college too. So you know what I'm saying? I got a couple different journeys. You
Mm.
know. Um, Yeah, man. But I always been a funny nigga to the people who I love, like my family. When you around, I'm funny. When we was in high school, like I used to, I had a bad attitude, so you gonna get a tough nigga from the start. But once we warm up, I got the chicks, the bitches, I got everybody. You know, I got
Yeah.
them laughing. You know,
Yeah.
whoever. And it's the rugged people though.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people who most people afraid of. Their hood. Let me tell you something. The best thing you can do when you go to jail or the hood is be yourself. When you try to be
Believe that.
tougher or be somebody else, they're gonna
They're gonna
expose you.
try. Yeah.
Just be comfortable with knowing if you get into a confrontation, you just gonna handle yourself either with wits or with your physical ability. You got to be confident in that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
see, I was like I said, I just felt like if niggas knew me and knew me for real, then they gonna try to play me a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
that was how I had the edge where you didn't know I was funny. But in class, I used to do some class clown shit. You know, so it did
Mm-hmm.
depend on how you knew me.
What would you say your style is? Because you know with Kevin, like you say, he mainly talk about his family. He don't really get into a lot of politics, nothing like that, or really talk about anybody. Period. He don't really. Joan on the crowd that much. What would you say your style is, like your approach?
Nature boy, natural.
Okay.
Just a natural to the game. It ain't like I'm trying to get you to laugh at a joke. I'm trying to get you in a situation or tell you about this situation. I look at myself as like I can narrate a hood story, or really, or I can look at the news and see the way the hood that we break it down. Like I would say my style is like Dave Chappelle, Mike Epps. I say Dave
That's a
Chappelle
nice blend,
because
boy.
I said Dave Chappelle because I got some knowledge. I said Mike Hill because I go through the hood. I ain't trying to put no edge on. They love me. That's who love me where I go. That's who I get the love from. I don't have to change from. That's why I grew up. My dad was a crackhead, full-fledged crackhead. Not It ain't bragging. That ain't just something I had to deal with. That's something that comes across in my comedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the voice of the. I'm like I look at myself in the place I come from. Like Rita B is my girl. She has a real good voice
Shout
around
out
here.
Rita B.
That's my girl. I love her. She like a sister to me. Like really, like this. Me and her mama talk like a sister to me. Rita has a different voice to people, to the community than I do, but it has a place and a purpose. And I have a voice for a whole nother person. You know what I'm saying? A whole nother genre. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be true to that because them the people. My mama told me this when I got out of jail, and I went live about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
facts.
my mama told me that she was like, you got a certain people you got to speak to, because that's who rock with you, and that's where like I'm gonna say this. Everywhere, my mom was a single black parent, but everywhere we stayed, I was in the hood. But shit, I really didn't know I was in the hood. I felt like we was in the mansion from
Right.
inside my
There you
house,
go.
but we was in the
That means
hood though.
she
You feel
that
me?
means she did her job. That means she did her
Absolutely.
job.
And
You
my
said
mama favorite comedian is Mike Epps. She don't really even like comedy. She like Bernie Mac, Mike Epps, and Red Fox. She like legends, dog. She like basketball, just Jordan. You know what I'm saying? She don't play with nothing but the goats if she gonna pay attention.
and the comedians that she like, all three of them gonna give it to you raw and tell it straight like it T.I. is, like Bernie said.
Yeah,
But you say you only been doing it professional like 5 or 6 years, but it seems like you done built up like a roster of friends in the comedy game. Like you got some connections. Is it
man.
just you? Just you
That's getting
being
the connection.
just you being real and
That's
genuine?
the best. That's the only thing that's gonna do it, bro. Be true to yourself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
law of first law of preservation. You know, be true to know thyself. Be true to yourself. You ain't got to put on for folk, man. If your natural personality can't get it, you might need to think of something else. That might not be you. You know what I'm saying? And that's something you got to accept and learn how to accept too. Um, I'm talkative, man. So I have to show myself how to listen when I'm around some of these goats, because you're blessed to be in their presence, really. Because if you can listen, you're going to learn some game. I think the thing that give me them friends, bro, it got to be my spirit, because I'm going to say what I feel. So
Right.
I might turn you off, you feel me? So I think
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, overall, I love people, dog. I want everybody to win.
There it is.
If it ain't for white folks doing the shit they did, I wouldn't be against them. But nigga, if you hate me, I hate you too. If we got to do it, now that ain't how I accept it with it. But they done showed years of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got some player ass white friends who tell me keep hating their ass.
Yeah. We hate the crackers, not the white folks.
Absolutely, man. The ignorant people on both parties, though, man.
Yeah, fact.
It ain't nothing out here that's supposed to be absolute. You
Mm-mm.
can't learn like that. We got to be different, man. Let your man be different. If you got a dude who say he want to hear Donald Trump, let him hear him and hear him out. We got
Yeah,
to learn how to do that.
I don't have no problem with that.
What we
You
have to
know,
do is be able to, when it's time to go, we got to weed that out. But in order to go forward, you got to have different ideas, different thoughts. If we think the same, nigga, you ain't gonna learn.
right? That's true. Hey,
We robots.
you ever been able to meet some of these people that you looked up to in the game?
I met Eddie Griffin within 2 years of doing comedy. I love that nigga. That nigga was the truth. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. So I was doing the show to be on the show. I'm hosting over at Last Call.
Mm-hmm.
I know the girls who haven't booked. He here for a charity because my friend girl's sister is paralyzed. So Eddie
Mm-hmm.
Griffin come here, and we had to compete to be on his actual show. So I'm hosting that. We had to compete to open up. And I guess my boy Q did well. So me and comedian Q, shout out comedian Q, we both were able to be on that show. I hosted, he opened, because we both did well. But before Eddie
Mm-hmm.
Griffin came up, I said something. I can't remember what I said, but I slick roasted him because I just narrate what I see. It ain't like I'm roasting you, but I just so happened to notice.
What you say, dog?
I can't remember, but I know when I gave the mic to that nigga, when I gave the mic to Eddie Griff, that nigga punched me in the stomach. Boom! Nigga, don't punch, nigga. Nigga, I'm a motherfucking legend, nigga. Don't bring me up like that trying to be funny with your funny ass, nigga. But he complimented me, punched me in the stomach. We smoked gas in the parking lot later. But that was the night. That was that night. The next night we had the show at Jackson State. The security guards at Jackson State, man. Shout out to them. I know they don't know how to handle this, but they were gonna allow him to smoke weed, but he wanted to smoke cigarettes. He wasn't gonna disrespect him. He said, "This is a HBCU. If there was a white college, I'd do it." Shout out Eddie Griffin, bro. If I don't even know if he remember this shit. If he would, because Marlon Wayans remember a connection we had.
For real?
I inboxed him about it because I bombed in front of him. But that's a whole nother story. So
I need to know that story.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it.
All right.
If we got time, we're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
So Eddie Griffin got me and Q. I'm there by I like to get places early so I can get my energy out, peak the scene, have an advantage. So Eddie Griffin get there early, man. That nigga started talking to me, man. He tell me how he come. His uncle was a pimp. He grew up in St. Louis, I think, or maybe something like that. Some area, St. Louis or Louisville, some shit like that. And he felt like a pimp as a young nigga. Now he got a bunch of kids. All this pimp shit he told me, I believe all of it. And he figured out that he wanted to do comedy, so he went to New York. He just went. They had a bullshit ass apartment. Guess who his roommate was? Just guess. You say a name you would think.
Somebody around his age?
Somebody who a goat.
Bernie Mac. Eddie
Dave
Murray.
Chappelle.
What?
Dave Chappelle was his roommate. He told me that the gang was so raw that they ain't know where they could tell jokes, so they went down to Central Park, told jokes in the middle of Central Park. Dave would be telling his jokes, you know, the way he tell jokes, and then he'll be out there motherfucker doing the Michael Jackson and shit. He say he'll put his head down, and then it's about the end of the day, they made about $75, and guess what they do? Smoke it all on weed. That's how that nigga talk to me. I remember what we do, smoke it all on weed. I said, damn. And that's the thing, like I gotta start probably impersonating, because I really don't be like, if I tell the story, then I can do it, but I don't think about doing people impersonation, you know what I'm saying? And there's people who know me be like, boy, you need to start there too. So we'll see. But I'm trying to do it out.
Eddie ain't too tall, is he? Ain't he about my height?
Eddie ain't too tall, but Eddie in some good ass shape for an old nigga.
Yeah.
Eddie is about he a little shorter than me. But you know, I got a picture with him. We damn near look like we're the same height, but you know how it is. And if you ask a girl, she be like, "Tell me them too short niggas." But if you know it's us, you know what I'm saying? But if you know how you is when you short, you like looking. Well, I'm a little taller than him, but shit, ain't nothing.
We still gonna rock. Yeah.
He's solid, bro. The stories he was telling me, the stuff he did before, he gave me a whole. I was dying laughing. An hour and 45 minutes before the show started, because I got there early and he got there early too. That was a blessing. I got several pictures with him behind it. And so the next person I met, I can't say because I done met Lavelle Crawford. I done met Bruce. Bruce is the truth. He got a loving spirit. That nigga's the truth, man. He just a good inviting nigga. And I done met a lot of other people that I just like. Carlos Miller, Just Niche. They some young comedians that's out there. The truth. Shout out them. These people drop me game. Well, Carlos don't. But it's a lot of other good comics out here. Chris Set It Out, John, K-Dub. He be on T.I. Family Hustle. They drop jewels on me, man. It's people, OGs around here, man. I don't want to name drop like that to do them. But even at the age of 40, they drop jewels on me to help me get ahead and tell me what to do to keep going. I appreciate that you need that to be good. You know what I'm saying? We need to do that in the black community rather than getting nervous at another nigga's success. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But so Marlon Wayans, I won about 3-4 competitions to have the chance to open up. We didn't even know. I just thought I was gonna be the one on Mississippi. By the time it was over, it was Budweiser, Miller Lite Fest, and Kevin Hart was over, and you win the chance to open in Atlanta and go to this big competition. Bro, I'm just doing this in Jackson. I'm just trying to do it. I got a job and everything, children. So I win the shit. I win all of them here. I win one of them probably by default. My homeboy Woden went to jail. Hey, Woden, I'm sorry. That's how life goes, dog. Shout out him though.
Shout out Woden.
That's my nigga though. So we go to New Orleans, and it's a real competition. I won, bro. They put me in that big ass hotel right there on the Riverwalk where I'm looking at the Mississippi River. I'm sitting up there. Now we've stayed there a bunch of times since. Shout out to Elder Pope, shout out to God. Thing work good. The tour life is something different. Blessing. But this was me and Pope first time with that, and Pope was like, bro, they not even paying for my room. They paying for your room. I won the competition. They got a letter. I come there. Man, and it's blowing my mind. My mama said, treat this good, because when you get opportunities like that, there's just the Lord letting you look into the peephole of the world that you can have if you do right. So, we go to New Orleans. My hotel blow my mind. My room blow my mind. Now I get to New Orleans, we're at the Civic Center, and this bitch like a triple decker. I'm in line. I said, how we get in here? They said, text the number. They said, go to the side door. I go to the side door. It's a white lady with the headphones on. She said, what's your name? I said, Nardo Blacktastic. This is what she did. Ladies and gentlemen, Nardo Blacktastic is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Nardo Blacktastic is in the building. Nigga, I ain't never had no shit like that happen. I damn near froze right then and said, man, let me back up out this bitch. Let go.
Bubba guts.
I'm a street nigga. I'm from the Jack. I'm from, you know what I'm saying? I'm from my state on Gambier. I stay in the North Side Project across from Hyco. I'm a street nigga. This is new. You know what I'm saying? I take a bath, but this clean. I almost ran back out the building, man. I walk in, the DJ scratching, lights everywhere. It's already dark, triple ducker. Mo Williams, little brother Rose Mo, text me right there and say, hey, nigga, I'm in the building. I see you. I said, Lord. I'm nervous then. They take me upstairs. I see the other comedians in New Orleans who done won. Shatter Feelgood was one of them. Shout out Shatter Feelgood. Also Shane from Texas. I think that's his name. He was another one. I think that's his name. Blaine. It's Blaine. Blaine coming from Texas. He did well.
Shout
All
out
these boys
Blaine.
from Heavy Hitters. They've been doing this shit, they Heavy Hitters. I'm a newbie. I'm coming into this shit. Now the realization of the whole shit hit me when I really just should have took my stride and did my thing. In hindsight, but it'll be a lesson to learn. They take me upstairs. They don't even let me be with these niggas. They fight. I don't know it yet. Take me upstairs, seclude me. I go upstairs. Guess who up there? Donnell Rollins, Asher Larry, rolling up a fat ass blunt. And a grape swisher. Now I'm hype as a motherfucker to meet the Asher Larry because I love this nigga. This nigga remind me of me. Like and he funny as hell. And I just had started being a student of the game. This shit going on that I ain't think, because all I was thinking was make you a Twitter name, Nardo Blacktastic, go to talking shit. And when I first got on stage, I looked at folks like, oh, y'all like this shit? Y'all, I was like, y'all like this shit? And they fuck with it. So I'm here in New Orleans. They take me upstairs. I'm seeing Donnell Rollins. I'm trying to play cool, be cool. Then Bob Sumner comes in the room. He really shook me with a lot of stuff he was saying. He was putting the gravity to the situation, but I probably could have ignored that. I ain't gonna go here nor there on that because I'm still trying to go forward in the game. I like to meet Bob one day and do well. So we go here and that same shit is fucking with my mind. Marlon Wayans come up there. He say something to somebody like, what up, nigga? Then he come in the room. This nigga speaks to everybody like this. What up with it, nigga? What up, my nigga? You hype? How you feeling? This nigga brought me in. I said, this nigga smell like $1,000,000. What the fuck? I was like, what kind of moment is this? And it was like, it's like this nigga been touched by an angel. You don't know what blessings is. I'm not from that much positivity. He hollered at Donnell, he hollered at Bob, he hollered at me first, probably before Donnell, because Donnell over there rolling up a blunt by the window and asked me to hit it. Did you want to hit it, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? But I don't smoke grape and fruited flavors, you know what I'm saying? He just packed that bitch back up. He ain't even smoking. The nigga told me good luck. They went down there, got ready to judge. Now, I'm not knowing, but I'm starting to hear people laughing, you know what I'm saying? And I go down there, every nigga down there is funny. Every nigga down there is trio, bro. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Marlon said, hey, nigga, you want to go on? Come on, take a picture, nigga? Because see, after you don't know how it be after this shit. He snapped me up, take a picture. I got them pictures. I posted them bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If you had it on here, I could pull that bitch up. Like, I keep them to think about it.
It's on your IG?
It's on my IG and it's in my, but like, if I could pull it up from my pictures, I got that bitch. Like, I got it. You know, with the chat, either way, but you can see it. Well, I could tag you or whatever. Anyway, we went on, took a picture with him. Then Donnell like, yeah, shit, nigga, come on. Them two niggas' spirit was so, inviting and Kaza. So we go down, all them niggas doing good. Blaine did great. I heard him tell a joke that I still remember to this day. I won't put the material out there. Shatty feel good coming, tear that bitch down. Now I gotta go up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I went up there and I think I said za 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 za. I think I really said what I tried to say, what I had written. Man, them folks started talking and didn't give a fuck. I ate it. I bombed. It was the worst night in my comedy career to this. One of them to this point. Marlon
Was you
came. My boy said he saw Ash Larry about something laughing. I guess I can't blame him. But Marlon Wayans come downstairs and telling people, "Hold up, y'all not gonna do this shit." Because I know damn well if I was up here and I told a bad joke, y'all wouldn't do this shit to me. But I'm Marlon Wayans. I just bummed the other night at Alabama. So what y'all gonna do is y'all gonna act like y'all understand. Y'all don't know what this young man gonna be, who he gonna be. So at
mm.
least have some dignity and clap it up for him. They clap for me, but I'm a Jacktown nigga, so I felt like, man, fuck this shit. I don't need no sympathy. I walked out.
Was you embarrassed out
I
or hurt?
was embarrassed. I was embarrassed, hurt, and I feel like, nigga, I fat on all y'all niggas. This really just how I feel inside. So I go upstairs, I walk, past the little picture booth. I go upstairs, I get upstairs, nigga, Marlon come off that bitch running. Doof, 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 doof. Hey, nigga, what the fuck, bro? You go quit? And I look at that nigga, and I'm thinking like, bro, let me the fuck go. I don't want to do no fucked up shit, fuck my life. I don't think he knew that, but I'm telling the story. But that nigga said, hey, nigga, look at me. Look at my eye. I'm Marlon Wayans, nigga. I didn't have to come up here and say shit to you. But I know how important it is for you to keep going in the comedy game. I know I never know who you gonna be. Nigga, I just bombed in Alabama. So you owe it to me, you owe it to yourself, keep doing this shit. Nah.
That's real.
I told some other comedians I like, they were like, nigga, he ain't gonna remember that shit. Well, guess what? I done inbox Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do celebrities get back at you? Marlon said, 100, my nigga, keep grinding. I inboxed him and told him that story. He said, 100, my nigga, that's 100, keep grinding. I can show that. I screenshot that shit for motivation. Then Marlon Wayne, y'all
Right.
inbox him, see will he say anything. But I'm pretty good in horror, and I'm gonna keep doing something. I got a horror spoof I'm writing. Yeah, I write. I can't stop. My mind can't stop. I'm really. So what you see every day that you said I post funny stuff every day, that's how I feel. I wake up in the morning, I want to get y'all going. I jump up out my sleep sometime with a joke. Yeah, I like to think. I like to read. I ain't just no serious sad nigga. I like to have fun, and I like people to laugh. I feel like it's things in this world that can connect us. Weed, laughter, love. You know what I'm saying? Fighting don't connect, nigga. Unless we just want to watch a good ass fight. You still don't want to see them niggas hate each other after that. So, I think I put out there, cause like, bro, you have to have confidence in yourself and what you do, and if you're working at it, you should. I'm gonna put out the best jokes every day because I'm a factor. I don't think it's gonna stop. I think it's gonna go up, up. I'm gonna keep feeding my mind.
It
So
definitely gonna keep going up.
it,
What's your go ahead.
I just said ain't no cockiness. You gotta learn that. What can you do to help somebody every day?
Right.
What is it about you? God put us here to help each other. Whatever God they serve out here, all of them put you here for each other, to bless each other. Christian God put you here to worship His name. That what they tell you, but I don't know if God want that. I think whatever being made us wants some equality for everybody. So I can't say it's a man or a woman. You feel me? Respect. So with that being said, that's how I try to. I might not have no money. I can help you open the door. I can help you with your grocery. I can make you laugh while I do it. I'm gonna give you the regular me like I've been knowing you for years. Everybody who I encounter, I make them laugh every day. God bless wherever I go. So yeah,
Oh,
you
that
gonna get
real boy.
what you put out.
Mm-hmm. Nigga, eyes almost water. Nigga, I gotta look in the sky, boy. Woo!
Yeah, man, but that's where it come from, bro. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you for what you do. Like I
Appreciate
told
it.
you, man, I just started my podcast, but I looked at what you do and got ideas.
That's how we gotta do it, man. Instead of being envious of anybody, you know. I be begging for help, shoot. So it whatever. But
Appreciate it.
what I about to say?
My
Um,
fault.
Nah, you good. Uh, shit, hold on, it's on the tip of the tongue. What you think of the local? What you think of the comedy scene in Jackson, man? I know you mentioned Rita Brink. She done went on to do bigger things, and you got a relationship with Mert.
That's my nigga, man. That's my brother. This
Yeah.
tar baby ass, this black ass. That's my nigga. Shout out
Shout
Merc
out
B. He know what it is.
SB.
Love Merc and his brother, but I can't stand one of them niggas together. I be in the
It's a
house.
bro. I ain't met both of them together, but it looked like it's
It,
tough.
it's like Scooby Doo. What nigga went in the bathroom? Who in the kitchen? What nigga in the living room? Who went in the back? Y'all sit right here in front of me. You know,
Right.
it's like they playing a game on you, man. Shout out Cocky McFly and Merc B. Good brothers, man. Real good brothers.
Yeah. So we got some talent out there, man. What you
We
think of the
got,
scene?
we got more people than that, man. Comedian Frank and Frank, Tasha Ellen, man. You gotta follow these people. They go hard. Comedian Petty Q, Comedian Q. Shout out Mike Town for keeping the comedy club open, man. It's
Shout
hard
out
to keep a
Mike
place
T.
open. What I think
Yeah.
is sometimes shout out comedian Five Man who left, comedian LL got a nice platform. Shout out, it's a lot of comedians all over the SIP. I stay to myself and focus on myself out of the best thing has been they like I love them and I think we all should work together. I think the fact that people have to work for themselves creates the everybody don't know how to handle competition, friendly competition. So, I think it's a bunch of talented people. I think, it's about shout out other comedian Nardo McCall. He's just a good dude. So, you know, I think it's people look at stuff different. You can't look at folk like you think you know what's on their mind. So I think a lot of stuff happens with the comedy scene here, just like the rap scene, because of passion. You know what I'm saying? And I feel because I've tried to help. Oh, shout out comedian Skip also. I've tried to help everybody I bumped into, and it's a different thing because you have to work on your own comedy career. You can't carry nobody. That's just how it is. What you can do is create a vibe and an energy that y'all have together, and you guys can work together. And that's what people have to understand. It ain't like I don't want to work with you. It's just that me and these folk vibe. Shout out me, Rita, being Merch. Shout out Hilarious Homies, man. People book us out with this tour. We gotta show that we do together. People starting to book. So shout out there. Shout out Kerwin Claiborne. How could I not mention that, bro?
Oh yeah. You
But
got a
I
relationship with him?
think that's my guy. He the humblest nigga in the world. That's why he get everything that's coming to him. Yeah, absolutely. That's my bro Kerry Thomas, Rita B,
Shout out
Merk
Ken.
B, man. Yeah, them my people, boy. You done them like put my cousins up here. But and Kerwin Claiborne, man, it was a blessing to be on that tour. But I think we got a lot of talented people. I just think it's a mindset. We need a platform. You want to have a platform you can support. You don't want to have put no attitude to what you're doing. So that's what I think we could be better, and I pray for it to all get together. Oh, you showed me something. See, you showed something in the picture. Shout out Lavelle Leggett. That's my bro. Shout out Jay Smith, my bro. See, some people I just look at like my bro, so I might not mention them. But you know, I work with all these folks. It's just that I got a vision too. So
I
I've learned
respect.
even through the other comedians that I know out of state, man. I can call on them for help. I got one, like Chris said it off John, bro. I talk to this brother so much, man, on life and just everything, material. So, there's some people you can work with, but I can't work with everybody. I ain't finna try. And so I'm gonna focus on what I do that way. That's how I'm able to put out what I'm putting out, And all I
Respect.
can do is show respect. I'm not gonna stay on your page going hard. I'm gonna look at what I like, on your page. We fuck with each other like that. We gonna talk. So, yeah, man. There's a lot of fire comedians out of state. I'm gonna interview them too. Oh, shout out the OG, man, Marvin Hunter, JJ Williams. See, it's some real.
Yeah.
See, it's
Yeah.
just coming to me. I put all these boys in the comment. I learned from them too, though.
That
But
boy JJ a fool.
love that nigga. He big brother, man. That nigga gave me 6 shows at Chuckles, huh? Huh?
What?
Chuckles coming to have right over here. That nigga gave me 6
Shout out
shows. We
Chuck.
ate their ass up.
That
Shout out
real.
Chuckles. Shout out
Man.
JJ.
You
Yeah.
gotta help me get that interview, dog.
Huh?
You gotta help me
What's up?
get that interview.
Whoa.
JJ.
I got you, fam, on whoever you want. You tell me. Hey, likewise. We're going to, bro, I want you to win. We're going to win together.
I
That's how
got
we
you.
all win. Yeah.
Key to the City podcast. We got my guy Nardo Blacktastic in here with us. I got 2 more questions for you, dog. The first one being, it's been said that a lot of comedians come from a troubled background, like either struggle or pain. So a way that they kind of cope with those situations is by tapping into their humor side, and telling those jokes out of pain. Would you be able to say that you relate?
That's my therapy, bro.
Mm.
That's my therapy. That's why I go to talk to you. That's why I go to talk to you about the. I'm actually a habitual line stepper. I got cringe comedy. I don't
Mm-hmm.
try to. I just America got dark history. It's a lot of dark shit go on. You know what I'm saying? I just tackle what come to my mind. You know, I just say it like that. You know, I just
Mm-hmm.
go at that mug. You know what I'm saying? We be, you know how niggas be. People just be saying shit. I like to read and I like to be true to who I am, so I don't just say shit. I put that shit. Hold on, I know these niggas ain't finna arm wrestle, bro. I got some hot shit down. You know I'm in M-Bar, man. These my guys up here. Shout out M-Bar. They treat me like they
Shout out
love
to
me.
M-Bar, man.
Oh, okay. It look like Breeding Speak and
Football
and
player, Bruce.
and they about to arm wrestle, bro. I got to get this.
He supposed to be in camp, ain't he?
He gonna be in camp. I might have to. I hope he beat Tyrell. He been beating everybody. Okay, but where were we?
Uh, troubled background, telling it in your jokes.
Absolutely, man. Like I got jokes about my dad on crack, being on crack, and I got jokes about how a crackhead you can't kill him. How have you ever seen a crackhead die? You ever heard about a crackhead
He
funeral?
said, hell.
Nah, they just vanish. They just smoke one last rock and just vanish, smoke out. You know what I'm saying? And I know this because my dad done had every illness that's gonna scare the shit out you in the world. My dad done had every illness. You know what I'm saying? But he and all the illness are so tragic. It's like this nigga supposed to be dead a lot of times. Everybody his age and died.
Mm.
I used to just call it like only time I call him is when somebody died. That'll be like it just really be like I call him the tank. I
Mm.
call him the tank. He's since recovered, but I tell them jokes because that's from my childhood. It's a different thing for a kid to go to school and they ask him where your dad is. For the dad day, you be like, he don't live with me, and they be like, how you exist if your dad don't live with you? I'm like, nigga, he stay right there. He just over there cutting that yard. He just don't stay with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I had to go visit my dad at the county farm. A lot of stuff, you know, that a lot of people ain't familiar with. I put it in my jokes though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know,
That's
because here go the other thing though. It was a crack epidemic.
mm-hmm.
Pandemics go across the country. I like to
Mm-hmm.
teach it when I'm talking. An epidemic, it go wild in one area, and they happen to be the United States. Had a crack epidemic. If it's an epidemic and it swept the U.S., how it ain't gonna hit some people who we know? So I got a story to tell. Like I ain't no crackhead. Now you know I knew to stay away from stuff, but everybody don't. You know what I'm saying? I grew up like that's why I do my show because I want people out the hood to know you can still try. I know some hood babies who did it. Let me let them show you how. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm also one. You don't have to accept what you're given, but you need somebody. You need something to motivate you. You do need it. You need to see something to say I can do that too.
Something you relate to, yeah. And you're right, man. The only crackhead I seen die was the bass head out Minister Society, bro. And
Did
he
he
got
die or
smoked.
did they kill him?
They so you saying as far as just natural causes that just get called up with the Lord.
They already got coronavirus. They got crack virus, coronavirus, H1N1, B1, bat flu, swine flu, rat flu. And guess
And what
what? Go look up that shit I just said. They out there, y'all. The new strand of COVID they said comes from bat.
yeah, I
It's
heard
in
that.
Japan right now. It's another flu that they say come from rat urine.
Mm.
So by the time it's supposed to be like 6 million some flu strands out in the next 5 years. Protect yourself, take care of yourself, eat right, work out.
Last thing for you, man. It ain't so funny. We got a lot of tragedy going on in the country. Uh, the recent murders of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Ray Shard. Forgive me if I miss my brother's name, but
It'd be hard for me
it's
to.
so many. Uh, and it seems like it's slowly becoming a race war. or citizen versus police war.
Civil, yeah.
Like, what's your thoughts on everything that's going on? And shout out to Mark Zuckerberg and the staff at Facebook. I'm currently in Facebook jail for speaking my mind, but that's neither here nor there.
Bro,
Nardo,
say something. If you ain't saying something, come on. You saying like doing nothing is way bigger than like just being wrong. Like you would rather be wrong. Speak your mind. But what I think about, I think we gotta educate each other and educate ourselves more. We gotta become just a tad bit. I'm gonna be fun and put out this comedy, but I'm working to be around. We gotta think about going into the future. Really, I think the one race it is really truthfully is becoming a race war. But you gotta think. I think it's really just money and power. I think that's the big color. There is the race is the facade. I think the racial shit came from damn, that nigga just fired everything. I hate him. I don't think it's a whole big thing about it. Like I really don't. And I think the fact that you could get somebody who you feel like is physically and mentally could be better than you to work for you because they like to be helpful is a powerful thing. And they just would like that to still be that as much as it can. And I think that kind of stuff, like it's so many ideals out. It's like China did that to their own people. It wasn't even slave. China had people working for like 75 cents making stuff they selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars, which was an issue back in the 80s. And I think America look at that how they built that economy. So I don't even know if that's the racial thing. I think it's the fact that if the race part comes in, who can we get to do this work? Put some niggas in jail, and there it is. We got that slavery over here. We got that cheap institutionalized work, free work over here. So I think the answer to that is definitely getting back to something like Rosewood and Tulsa everywhere. I think the answer is definitely to unite, support black by black. Don't think against it. Now is the time where things starting over, so we need black toothpaste, black nine laters, not black the flavor, fruity shit like we like. We need black owned alcohol, black owned construction companies, black owned anything you could think. Like if you wake up and say, man, I need some floss, we need black owned floss. You feel
tissue.
me? Everything that we can do, and I wouldn't mind seeing no black tissue because I don't want to see my shit anyway. So you see what I'm saying? Some black tissue. So my thing is like have confidence in ourselves. Yeah, you working that job to keep you some money, but create an idea for yourself, something for your people. We gonna buy it. It's time to buy it. Make black owned lighters. Black owned hats, black owned team hats. Like let's get there because this what happens. This what I think. Reciprocate that dollar in a small community. You can't worry about the world, but if you go somewhere where it's a nigga that you like, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Support that. Because you're going to end up in I hear a lot of black people talking about the service that they had at a place, you know what I'm saying? And they don't mind publicly going against each other. Let's stop that. Let's do this. Go to a person like you really want them to do something about it. That means humble. You feel me? You can't make nobody think no kind of way. Let's stop going against each other. Let's educate ourselves. Even uneducated niggas knew they wanted to be free. It had to be a way. Harry freed more than 600 niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta read, bro. If somebody tell you something, go educate yourself. Harry won all that ugly ass, strong faced woman's picture shit they put out at one point. She was a cute little young woman. She got married. She was born into freedom. So don't think and don't disrespect your ancestors that was on the field and scared to leave. They weren't scared to leave, they get their ass whooped. They were scared to leave because what might happen to their child, their mama, their auntie, their sister. You feel me? You don't know what to control. You don't disrespect them. Harry was born into freedom because her parents got free when their master died. And she got freedom again when she got married at 14. So
It's just like Kingmaker said, man.
Kingmaker,
It's
that
kind of
nigga. Shout out somebody Kamikaze. Shout out Kamikaze. He one of them
he's
people who highlight my life. You gotta have somebody let you know that you
yeah.
respect me. Yeah.
He
What he
said
say?
disrespectful. He said disrespectful for our generation or the younger generation to say we are not our ancestors like our ancestors were some bitches or something. He said
You
they
ain't
were
no
super
fucking
strong.
Nat Turner.
Probably
You
couldn't
ain't no
even
Nat.
go through half of what they went through.
We can't even go through what our granddad went through, man. You gotta think, man. If you look at Adrian Peterson, then look at Adrian Peterson's dad. First of all, they don't even make niggas like Adrian Peterson no more.
Uh,
Look at his dad. He hard body too. Come on, cuz.
mhm.
Young man, didn't go out there, man. You better be glad you ain't in Africa. They'll kill you if you weak. Weak, small
Yo,
penis.
what
You
with
ain't even
them
finna
boys,
get.
man?
You ain't even finna get to
Snapping,
live.
man.
Yeah, you done from the baby. You know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think unity, man. Let's stop going against each other. You see, had a reserve to try to listen, and that's something I'm working on for myself. Listen, educate yourself. Stop being lazy. Go against the grain, man. Do something to make a difference, because that's what we gonna have to do to move. Lazy ain't cool. Get them stimulus checks. They owe us that, at least. But if they can get that
Hey,
shit out and the country is in debt, nigga, when have you ever gave some niggas some money and you was in debt?
never.
And they're $1 trillion in debt.
Mm-hmm. They got
Freedom to speak
keep,
freely had us freedom to think freely. We don't have to think
exactly.
the same.
Key to the City podcast. Nardo Blacktastic joining the Center City, man. Y'all definitely go follow this guy, support. You can find him at Nardo Blacktastic on IG. Follow the Freedom to Speak Freely as well. That's part of his IG, his podcast, man. They get straight raw on there. Some of your favorite guests on that thing, man. Y'all go support this guy. What's some other avenues they can reach out to you if I don't miss them?
You can catch me at Nardo Blackman, at Nardo Blackman on Facebook, Nardo Blacktastic on Twitter and Instagram. Hey, man, appreciate you
Yo,
for the show, man. Appreciate you for what you do. It's a good look, man. Shout out.
love, bro, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing,
Love,
bro.
bro.
Don't stop, man. You can do comedy forever. This ain't like no rap shit.
I'm going to be on some old Fred Sanford, Samuel L. Jackson shit, nigga. Oh, steady
Already.
kicking.
Don't stop
Salute,
it,
bro.
bro. Keep to the
Yes,
City
sir.
podcast, man. We love y'all out there. Tune in next week or tomorrow. I can't even keep up with my own schedule. Nardo Black
Bobo.
Tat thing. I'm Yoni. We out, man. Peace and love. One.
All right.
All right, boy.